I sit back in the back of the car cause I can't get clocked by the APR. Bow. Guys, right now, I am in some knee-deep swamp. All sorts of animals, turtles, caimans everywhere.
A drill rapper that changed his life like no other. Ty is doing something you would never expect with animals now. He was actually part of that collective with Diggity, Sav, that got the order not to rap about certain things. His mugshot was on there. It was described in the media as a drill rap gang armed with machetes caught by police before attacking rival. He was arrested with them, but now he's changed his life around. Of course, that situation happened all the way back in 2017, but he's found his purpose now. And he's focused on content creation through the most exotic animals.
What's going on, everyone? It's T-Wap from the wild. This here is your Brazilian black tarantula.
Hasn't been the smoothest journey for him transitioning. Around 10 months ago, he said, yo, my wild family, hope everyone's healthy and chasing their dreams. I know some of you guys have been wondering where I've been, as I haven't been posting lately. Unfortunately, after arriving back to the UK from South America doing some work, I was arrested and in prison for a crime dating back to 2022 that I was bailed and released under investigation for last year. I want to be transparent and express my apologies for any disappointments this may have caused. I want you to know that the person who made those mistakes in the past is not the same person I am today. It just goes to show some of the bad choices you make today can catch up. Over a long period of time now, I've worked tirelessly to turn my life around and focus on something positive and meaningful. I receive messages every day from people talking about my transition as hope open their eyes to do new things. I want you all to keep at it. This setback is not the end of my journey, just another chapter in my story. I'm going to use this time to learn to reflect, and basically said he'll be back soon, and now it seems like it's growing more than ever. At first, people were making fun of him for doing this line of work. There was stuff on Reddit and people were saying, never understand why people try pop a man down for doing positive shit. He's marketing himself correctly. It's not boring. The content's got better and better, where he's actually bringing people onto his YouTube channel now and traveling the world to do this. And some of these have been doing crazier numbers than he ever even did in drill anyway. 379,000 likes and 22 million views on this reel with a snake.
The yellow. Woo. This is a yellow-tailed Crebo. Ooh. He's a bit pissed off with me right now. I just woke him up. These guys are the kings of the jungle. They're literally named the ruler of snakes in the jungle around here. They'll eat almost anything that comes in its way, including a highly venomous bushmaster snake. The way these guys kill, they'll launch and latch itself onto the prey. Come on, guy.
Even the mainstream platform Sky News that was once reporting on this guy getting arrested and putting his mugshot up on the news is now interviewing him about him changing his life around and doing something positive.
One of the country's most famous drill artists, rapper T.Y., has his sights set on becoming the next Steve Backshall. The rapper was part of the drill group 1011, who hit the headlines when they were given a criminal behaviour order. But now T.Y. from the Wild has rebranded himself as an animal enthusiast, aiming to educate the youth about conservation and promote an alternative path away from crime. Sky's arts and entertainment correspondent Katie Spencer reports.
From postcode wars to python wrangling, this is T.Y., a former drill rapper turned TikTok wildlife presenter. An unlikely career swap, but when you've been stabbed 4 times on the streets, you're certainly not fazed by a snake bite.
He thinks I'm food right now, he doesn't realise I'm too big for him. Where I'm from, you're not really exposed to wildlife, so I feel like there's a major gap between the youth and wildlife that it needs to be filled.
Now we're moving into more short form content, which he's tapping into. Stuff like this is captivating when he's going face to face with a snake this venomous.
This is your king cobra, highly venomous snake. As you can see, it's just a bit mad.
I'm not sure if Ty has completely given up music now just to focus on this, or he will return with a different style in that as well, but he's got songs with multi-million views and dropped numerous tracks. Obviously association to Digga D, who I believe when he comes out of jail will be bigger than ever. This guy is so young and got so much potential, but always gets locked up. A lot of rappers care about the up and coming and the youth that are getting involved in wrong situations, but not many drill rappers have taken a forefront and we've seen that talk the most reckless stuff. And it's good to see Ty, who had a music career and had friends that could push him even further in it, take a new step forward, trying to do something positive and also inspire people to do it. He had said this:
she wanna take a trip and fly out. I wish I could.
What he's doing now is worlds away from what TY was famous for. Once a platinum-selling drill rapper and part of the pioneering rap collective CGM, he made headlines alongside rapper Digga D when the police caught them and two others in possession of machetes and baseball bats. They ended up being given one of the UK's very first music criminal behaviour orders, with the police arguing their songs incited violence, triggering a debate about art censorship.
As a young kid growing up, like, you easily get influenced by some stuff. So I kind of just was lost for a while. Do you know, I never had no purpose.
Has he got you down there with any of the animals yet?
Oh, I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm scared of most animals. He's with some dangerous animals. I don't know about that, man.
Ladbroke Grove rapper AJ Tracy hails from the same area as TY.
And I think anyone who wants to change their life and do something positive 100% deserves a second chance. I think what a lot of people don't realise is that people aren't choosing to be in the situations that they are.
I've been seeing a lot of AJ Tracy speaking about economy stuff, about inflation and how the UK just isn't the same anymore. He's doing more community stuff and there is a lot to be spoken about, especially with youth centres closing down. It's like they closed the youth centres to build more prisons. There's nothing to do for the youth, therefore they don't find opportunities later in life like this or find their passion.
The things that people used to love about the UK are slowly evaporating.
What kind of thing?
Well, going down the pub and having a pint, that's British culture. That's a UK staple. But when a pint is so expensive now, it's like you're already trying to make ends meet at home and then you don't have time for extracurricular pints. Before it was cheap enough that you could go and enjoy yourself, everyone can meet up at the pub, see loads of different faces, colours, races. And once we're separated by money, it's like all the different things where working class people would meet each other and mingle.
We can't resolve.
You can't do them. But even back to the football one, it's like working class people who football is meant to be for, it's like they're still at work. If the kickoffs while they're still at work, they can't go to the game. If the game's outpriced them, they can't go to the game. And even for young people, youth clubs, there's barely any youth clubs. Like, I don't know where the youth clubs are. The parks are dangerous now. So I had a kid right now, I wouldn't be letting them play at certain parks.
He says successive governments could learn from TY's skills at engaging with the young.
I feel like when the country's making budget cuts, it's the youth that miss out all the time. The people who are in power got to really pull some things together.
Little fuzzy dingleberries.
Collaborating with Fishing Garrett, one of the biggest wildlife content creators in the world, has certainly helped put TY onto more people's radars.
Do you want to hold? But don't freak out if he wraps around your leg, yeah? Because
Offering to give me a lesson, his is quite a hands-on approach. Oh, God, don't scream, Katie, don't scream. As extinction increases with every degree of climate change warming, understanding what we stand to lose has never been more important.
that's the message I want to put across to people. Even if you don't like animals or you're not into wildlife, just whatever negative environment you might be in, I'm like a testament. You can see what I've been through, so you can also do the same.
While TY's path to wildlife presenting might be unique,
Up close and personal, right?
being a little fearless, unlike me, is a skill that certainly helps. Katie Spencer.
Obviously, there was a slight advantage for Ty because he already had a big audience. He's got a lot of followers and people knew him from music. He's transitioned, but anyone who's got a skill or something they're just into can make content out of it. Content is the way forward, and I feel like the UK right now isn't tapped into with a lot of things that's happening in other countries.
For about an hour, even more sometimes. Now, males are usually larger. She's a female, so she won't get as big as the males. Absolutely sick. Check her out. Swampy. There you go. These girls, check her out. Let me get the size of her. You can see. Woo-wee. Swampy, the American alligator. Check her out. Check the scales. Check the teeth. Absolutely beautiful. Let me put her back in.
Aside from that as well, the stuff going on with CGM right now is crazy. They've been dragged into a court case with Fredo, who is in Dubai. I covered it all in my last video. If you haven't seen it, you can check that out next.